Okay, hello everyone. We are with Medic, a caster of LEC. And well, thank you for the interview, first of all. Well, sorry for my English, also for my viewers, because it's not the best. You have to forgive me.
That's okay.
Well, I have to ask you, okay? We are in Athens, a great city. How are you doing there in Greece?
It's amazing. I really like Greece. I think the food is incredible. Gyros, souvlaki, it's all delicious. It's a little bit warm for me. Yeah. I'll be honest. I like below 20 degrees centigrade is my optimum temperature. So I'm a little bit warm, but apart from that, Greece is beautiful.
Okay. So I have to ask you also for the Tarude sandstorm you did. How's that idea? Like, I mean, why?
I really don't know. Like, someone came up to us and said, "Hey, we're going to remake Darude Sandstorm," and obviously you have to say yes when someone offers you that. So we ended up doing it. It was absolutely incredible. I ran a lot, and the funniest moment of it was halfway through one of the shots. One of our production assistants looked at me and said, "You don't really do cardio that much, do you?" And I was like, "Nope, I don't run at all in the gym. I like to lift weights and I don't do any running." So it was a lot of fun, and I'm really glad that the community seemed to like it as well.
So how do you feel about the casters doing that things, behind the scenes? Your only work is not casting the game, that you do all that stuff. How do you feeling about doing these things?
I really enjoy it. Casting League of Legends is my passion. It's what I want to do long term. But being able to do these extra things, like Avedius and I worked on an advert that you'll see after the finals for Kia, and it adds this little bit of creativity, and it also gives us an opportunity to be a bit more of ourselves, right? Because in a cast you have to talk about the game, you have to talk about items, you have to talk about power spikes. We don't have often long pauses where you can have some personality, but in these adverts and in these behind the scene things, you actually get to see more of who we actually are in the office. Because a lot of the stuff we put out is just us being us, and it's not really planned or pre-produced or scripted. It's just, hey, go have some fun in front of a camera, and that's what you get to see.
Okay, so talking about the finals, I think, do you think it will be repeat? The finals will live in Rotterdam? Do you think that G2 have rival? What do you think about the semifinals today?
So I think the semifinals 3-1 to Fnatic probably.
Okay.
I do think if Schalke take game 1, Fnatic could collapse and Schalke could just 3-0. My hope for tomorrow is 5 games, right? My hope is G2 3-2 and Fnatic have got over their mental break that they had last week, and that they're able to really challenge. My expectation is that G2 just dominate again. They come out, they don't hold any punches, and we see another 3-0 like in Rotterdam. But because it's the first time I'm ever casting a final, I really want 5 games, I'll be honest.
So what do you think about Worlds? Because, for example, Spanish people, we are so proud that the Worlds are coming to the quarterfinals, semifinals, then in Paris.
In Palace Vista
Alegre, it's amazing. So what do you think about the Worlds? Because some people are saying that G2 is so powerful that they could bring Worlds finally for Europe. What do you think about all the teams?
I think G2 should be able to get Worlds finals. If they don't make finals, they should be disappointed, and it's quite possible that they win. I think the best teams that I look at the moment, you've got Fun plus Phoenix in LPL and RNG. They both look really strong. Team Liquid look okay, but I don't think they match well into Fnatic or G2 because they're more about late game, and Fnatic and G2 are more about early aggression. We just saw Damwon qualify. I actually think Damwon will do better than Griffin, because I think Griffin will crack under the pressure. And SKT, it's SKT, right? It's Faker. Even if you underestimate them, they always come in and show something really strong. So I actually think it's one of the most competitive Worlds we've ever had, and I really look forward to some of those games, especially the games in Madrid, because quarters and semis, they're going to be absolutely incredible. Yeah,
and about the gauntlet in Europe, what do you think will be the 2 teams that will go with G2?
So we assume G2 and Fnatic get into finals, get into Worlds. Sorry, I think it's really tough, right? Because Schalke looked good, but I don't think they looked as good as Splyce did during the regular season, and that's why Splyce got ahead of them. Origin looked awful in the regular season, but it's quite possible that they have taken the month they've had to really improve. I think it's going to be really close. I want Origin to go through. I think Origin have the best chance in terms of experience to challenge on a world stage. I think Splyce are good as well. I worry about Schalke if they make it to Worlds.
Okay, so talking a bit about your experience this year in ELC, what would you say is the best game or your favorite game you cast this year?
This year?
Yeah, in spring, in summer.
Spring split Fnatic G2.
Okay.
It was like a 40-minute long game. Fnatic get a really early lead, and then G2 defend with Cassiopeia rise, and Wonder dodges cart assault with realm warp like 3 times, and then we have the Elder Dragon fight where you have the realm warp behind them. Promiscu comes in for the engage, and then they do the Baron, and Fnatic get it, but then they manage to get the back. It's just an incredible game. Probably the best game I've ever cast.
Okay. If you have to say a game that you would dream to cast,
a dream
what would
game?
it be?
Okay.
Yeah, like.
Oh, it's got to be G2 versus someone in the World Finals, right? I think G2 SKT. G2 SKT, like, because you know SKT are going to show up. I'd like to see a European team. So my dream World Final is like G2 Fnatic, right? 2 European teams because you know it's coming home. But I wouldn't want to cast that because how do you cast 2 European teams looking for the world title, right? Give me a European team versus someone else, and I can be a little bit biased and I can have a little bit of fun. So yeah, G2 SKT probably in World Finals.
So my last question, if you have to say something to the Spanish crowd, you know, the Spanish fans that will be in Vista Alegre, what would you say to them?
Oh, you guys are incredible. I was in the Vista Alegre last year when we did
in the finals,
summer finals. I wasn't there working, but I was watching, and the audience there and the atmosphere. It's almost like the air is thick, right? There's an English expression, I don't know if you have it in Spain as well, where you can feel the emotion in every moment and you can feel the passion. Like, Spanish fans are some of the best in the world, and I really look forward to seeing quarterfinals and semifinals of Worlds.
Okay, well, Medic, thank you for the interview.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you so much. Gracias.
Gracias. Thank you so much, man.